Welcome to Baltimore life, the drug life. The monkey dust and all of that stuff.
Baltimore carries a struggle most people never notice. Out here, addiction shapes every hour of someone's day.
I was 30 years old. And it's all got to do with the drugs.
Tents line the alleys, the corners, the underpasses, shelters for lives the city often looks past. People push through each day just to make it to protect the few things they have left to hang on to, hope that keeps falling through their hands.
Baltimore, man, where dreams come true and dreams can be lost. It's up to you and the people you be around.
How did a place with such deep history let its own people fade into the shadows? And when we walk through these streets, do we really see the cost of looking away? Baltimore Unseen, the stories the streets tell. Walking through Baltimore, you can't miss the signs. Tents line alleys, underpasses, and empty lots no one's cared about in years. The 2024 Baltimore Homeless Services Report estimates around 3,900 people experiencing homelessness in the city, with nearly 1,800 living without shelter. But numbers never give the whole picture. So many people stay out of sight, tucked into corners that official counts miss, invisible to anyone just passing through. How many lives are slipping through the cracks without anyone even realizing it? The people here come from every background. Young adults, families, older residents, and veterans all trying to survive in ways the city doesn't always help or understand. Some battle mental health, others fight addiction, and many are dealing with both at the same time. What stays with me isn't just the number, it's the faces. Faces worn down by stress, fear, and constant alertness, each one telling a story nobody ever fully hears. Baltimore's homelessness crisis isn't just about tents or sidewalks. It's something alive, changing every day. People move carefully, guarding whatever they have left, choosing between safety and shelter in a place where both can disappear overnight. Every day is a quiet negotiation with the city itself, a balance between being seen and staying protected. Even the stats only scratch the surface. The total number of homeless in America in 2024 was over 771,000 bottlers, yet the real number could be much higher, hidden in plain sight, like shadows tucked into back streets. The data hits hard, but what about the people behind it? Can anyone walking these streets truly understand the weight of surviving here in Baltimore? And as the city pushes out one encampment only to see another appear, you can't help but wonder how long can hope survive when the streets themselves feel like they're trying to erase it. Under pressure, Baltimore's policies and daily survival. The city steps forward, promising support. But what does that support really look like here? Baltimore has rolled out programs offering short-term shelters, motel vouchers, and outreach services. Still, for many people, these efforts feel brief, almost like promises that fade before they can settle in. I watched folks scramble to gather their things when officials cleared an area beneath an overpass. One day, that small patch of ground feels like home. The next day, it's gone. Can a city truly promise safety when every solution seems temporary? These policies are meant to help, yet they often add pressure. People are forced to move again and again, dealing with curfews, limits on where tents can be pitched, and the constant fear of losing what little they have left. Shelters fill up, fast appointments for aid are pushed back, and waiting lists stretch endlessly. Even when the intention is relief, the outcome is usually fatigue, discouragement, and a slow fading of hope. Walking through the encampments, you notice it in every direction. The tension in faces bracing for another setback, hands holding tightly to belongings, as if dropping them means disappearing completely. The city demands compliance, but for those living outside, following the rules can often cost them their dignity. Each clash between enforcement and assistance becomes a daily struggle to simply stay alive. Baltimore's homelessness crisis isn't just a city issue. It reflects the broader struggle of homeless in America. Policies might offer a night indoors or a hot meal, but they rarely reach the root causes: addiction, mental health challenges, soaring rent prices, and deep-rooted poverty. When programs fall short, when vouchers run out, when shelters hit maximum capacity, the streets pull people back in. It's a harsh cycle, leaving many wondering who actually benefits from these so-called solutions. And yet, even amid displacement and exhaustion, small acts of kindness still matter. Outreach teams, nonprofit groups, and volunteers step into the gaps the city can't fill. Each person helped, each meal shared, each temporary bed offered becomes proof that hope can survive even in the toughest corners. But the question remains, how long can hope last when the streets themselves seem built to wear it down? Walking their days, lives beyond the pavement. Mornings on Baltimore's streets hit hard. Beneath overpasses, in vacant lots, and along quiet alleys, people wake without any promise of safety or shelter. Connor, once a man with a steady future, moves slowly past me, pushing a shopping cart filled with everything he owns. Heroin stripped him of his job, his apartment, and for a time, his hope. Still in his eyes, there's a stubborn spark that says surviving matters more than comfort. A few blocks away, Christy, a woman in her 30s, describes nights spent in a tent while she recovered from infections caused by xylazine, a powerful street drug. She once had a stable life, steady work, and a home. Now her world is the boardwalk and dim streetlights, and every day brings the same painful question: where will I sleep tonight? Around them, the city keeps moving. Cars rush by, kids go to school, and tourists take photos, often unaware of the lives inches from their lenses. Yet the streets hum with their own rhythms, quiet trades of food, soft warnings about police sweeps, and constant scanning for safe places. Life outside isn't idle. It's a non-stop test of alertness, endurance, and trust. And I can't help but wonder if this is Connor and Christie's reality, how many others are silently facing the same fight. Evenings offer no relief. Tents are shifted, belongings hidden, and every step is deliberate. Shelters have rules, limited beds, and help usually arrives on the city's schedule, not theirs. Yet small acts of kindness persist: a shared blanket, a hot meal, a gentle word. These brief moments show that even in deep hardship, hope can still glow. Walking with Connor and Christie, I see that homeless in America is anything but abstract. Its footsteps echoing on concrete, the chill through a thin coat, the heaviness of paused dreams. And as night settles over Baltimore, I wonder if survival takes this much effort. How long can hope truly hold on? Shadows of dependence, addiction, and the public health fight. Walking through Baltimore, it becomes clear that addiction isn't just a personal battle, it's a survival tool for many without stable shelter. People like Connor and Christie use heroin, fentanyl, and xylazine not out of want, but to manage cold hunger and the constant pressure of street life. Here, addiction and homelessness are deeply linked. Each can drive the other, creating a cycle that's hard to break. Public health teams in Baltimore face this reality every day. Outreach workers hand out naloxone, offer harm reduction guidance, and try to connect people to treatment. But resources fall short, and many can't get help when they need it most. Some avoid services because of stigma or fear, while others don't know where to turn. The challenge is immense. How do you support someone who is always on the move, whose life is unstable, and whose needs are immediate? The impacts stretch beyond individual users. Xylazine has raised serious public health alarms. Infections, overdoses, and severe tissue damage are common, overwhelming emergency rooms and shelters. Hospitals often see people only when complications have become critical. Even with medical care, unstable housing, poor nutrition, and exposure to violence make recovery far more complex than treatment alone. Yet small wins still happen. Street nurses check on people, volunteers hand out basic supplies, and community centers offer counseling or safe places to rest. Each effort, even a small one, can prevent an overdose, lessen harm, or give someone a moment of dignity. It's a reminder that addressing the homeless in America, crisis isn't just about statistics, it's about the people behind them, their resilience, and their fight to survive. Addiction also pushes the wider community to face tough questions. How do we support people living on the edge without causing more harm? What responsibilities do we share as neighbors, citizens, and a city? And most importantly, how do we stop someone from slipping through the cracks at all? On Baltimore's streets, the shadows of addiction stretch long and quiet. But they also reveal a story, one of survival pain, and the urgent need for compassion, education, and real support. When we talk about the homeless in America, it's not enough to notice tents or carts. We have to see the people within them, the struggles they face, and the possibility for real, lasting change. Life in the shadows. Baltimore's everyday struggle. Baltimore's streets reveal a story unlike coastal cities. Here, people without housing move through alleys, abandoned buildings, and overlooked empty lots. Winter nights cut through thin coats and worn blankets, while summer brings heavy, suffocating heat across concrete neighborhoods. Each day is a fight against the elements, the decaying infrastructure, and the constant risk of being pushed out. For many, even basic needs require navigation. Water sources are scarce, public restrooms are locked, and shelters are often full or bound by strict rules. People carry their few belongings in carts or backpacks, shifting locations to avoid conflict city sweeps or unsafe zones. Some sleep in industrial yards or under overpasses spots, hidden from view, but isolated and dangerous. Hunger is constant. Food pantries, mobile meals, and outreach teams offer help, but access is unpredictable. People watch one another's belongings, trade information about open soup kitchens, and form small networks for safety. But trust can break quickly. New arrivals, police actions, or cleanup operations can dismantle these fragile communities overnight. Health risks are even higher here. With little access to clean water or sanitation, illness spreads easily. Chronic disease, mental health struggles, and addiction collide with harsh outdoor living, creating a cycle that's hard to escape. Every day on these streets wears down both body and spirit. Still, resilience appears in quiet gestures. People share blankets, combine resources, or walk each other through dangerous blocks. They know which streets stay safer after dark, who is reliable, and where they can find brief rest. Survival becomes a constant calculation where every choice matters and small acts of kindness make a difference. Watching this world unfold, I can't help asking, how much can a person endure before hope begins to fade? Baltimore's unhoused residents live on the margins, adapting to realities most will never see. Their daily struggle reflects the city itself, gritty, resourceful, and marked by invisible strength. Between empathy and fatigue, voices from the community. Walking through Baltimore's neighborhoods, you quickly see the range of reactions toward the city's homeless population. Some residents stop, visibly moved, offering water, food, or blankets to people in need. Local volunteers and nonprofits run food drives, medical outreach, and temporary shelter programs, trying to bring stability where the system often falls short. There's quiet dignity in these small acts, gestures that mean everything to those living outside. But not everyone responds kindly. Business owners express frustration with encampments near shops, worried about safety and foot traffic. Some residents feel exhausted or angry seeing the same scenes daily and calling for stricter enforcement. Social media magnifies these tensions with viral posts sparking debates over the city's priorities. Should enforcement lead, or should support and services come first? Where does accountability lie, and what role does each of us play? Meanwhile, community-driven efforts continue steadily. Neighbors check on isolated individuals, arrange rides to clinics, or hand out care kits. Churches and civic groups offer drop-in spaces and counseling. Artists and storytellers document street life, revealing the humanity behind the data. These efforts remind us that homelessness is not just a policy issue, it's a human one that requires attention and empathy. What stands out most is the pull between compassion and frustration. Every discussion, action, and conflict reflects this uneasy balance. People care, but they also fear and sometimes resent the failures of the system. This tension mirrors Baltimore itself, resourceful, tough, visibly struggling, yet quietly enduring. As you move through these streets, you might wonder, if the roles were reversed, how would you hope the community responded? The answers are complex but necessary. Every shared meal, every act of outreach, every moment of acknowledgement adds to the larger conversation about what it means to be a community, a neighbor, and a city facing a crisis that touches everyone, even those who think it doesn't. Baltimore's streets are difficult, chaotic, and often unseen, but within them lies a story of grit, connection, and the constant struggle to balance empathy with reality. And the lingering question remains: will compassion lead the way, or will frustration continue to shape how the city responds? Among the Shadows, a personal walk through Baltimore. Spending time on Baltimore's streets shifts how you see the city and those living on its margins. At first, it's striking alleys lined with tents, carts holding everything someone owns, faces marked by fatigue and quiet despair. But the longer you stay, the more you see these as lives' histories and dreams clinging to hope, not just statistics or headlines. I start questioning what society chooses to notice. Policies enforcement and public debates dominate news cycles, yet often overlook the human reality on the ground. Walking with people like Connor or Christy, I notice subtle acts of survival, a shared meal, a tent patched with tape, a silent nod of solidarity. These moments are small, almost invisible, but they carry more weight than any report or number ever could. Closing reflections, faces behind the struggle. As the sun sets over Baltimore, shadows stretch across alleys, vacant lots, and makeshift shelters. Life here is harsh, relentless, and often invisible to those beyond these streets. Yet amid the struggle stories of resilience emerge people finding ways to survive, offering small acts of kindness and clinging to hope in an indifferent world. We can no longer look away. This crisis isn't distant, it is part of the city itself. Policies, shelters, and outreach matter, but they cannot replace human connection, empathy, and sustained care. Each meal shared, blanket given, or safe night provided makes a real difference in real life. Baltimore's homeless population shows that the human spirit endures even in extreme conditions. Seeing people listening to them and understanding their daily reality matters more than numbers or debates. The question is simple yet urgent. Will we stay bystanders or will we act? Change begins with awareness and compassion. The road is long, but every small effort, every gesture of care brings dignity, stability, and hope to someone in need. Baltimore's streets tell a story we cannot ignore, and it is up to us to decide whether to witness it or help reshape it.